I don't want to give you the same average cliche tips you see on every single self-improvement video. You have already heard them a thousand times. Exercise makes you feel good because of a performance. Great. But how do you actually use exercise as a practical tool to repair your mental health? If you are struggling right now, your mind is probably a chaotic place. Today I want to give you three specific psychological shifts that I use to transform my mental health and through working out. These aren't just your moving your body, they are about changing how you view your entire life. Think of your day as a 24-hour bar. When your mental health is poor, almost that entire bar is in the red zone. Even when you are sleepy, your brain is stressing, panicking, and cycling through negative thoughts. Your mind thinks it's protecting you by staying in this constant state of high alert. But you can break this cycle by practicing mindfulness during your workout. Mindfulness just means anchoring your awareness entirely in the present moment. When I step in the gym, I am allocating 1 hour of that 24-hour bar to completely guilt-free green zone. I tell myself it is entirely okay for me to not think about my problems for next 60 minutes. You are not going to solve a massive crisis in the middle of a bicycle anyway. Stop concentrating on your racing thoughts. Instead, concentrate entirely on your body. Feel the weight, feel the muscle burn. Focus on your breathing, giving your brain just 1 clean hour of pure, be present movement. Acting acts an instant relief value for anxiety. The second major shift is adopting a progress mindset. Consistent exercise forces you to build a positive personality because it introduces you to the reality of self-directed change. When I first started weightlifting back in college, I felt weak. I looked at the other guys at my age, felt like I was already miles behind. But I forced myself to stop looking at where I was not and start looking at the trajectory I was on. Every single day I trained, I was a tiny bit closer to my goal physique than I was yesterday. The mindset spreads through the rest of your life. I remember getting terrible grades on an exam in college. Old me would have spiraled into depression, but because of gym, I had progress mindset. I looked at the results and thought, okay, these grades are bad. I can be upset, or I can use effort to change the outcome. I immediately sat down and revised for the next one. When you see body change from your own hard work, you realize a profound truth. You genuinely have the power to improve your life. You stop obsessing over things you cannot change and you hyper focus on the things you can. The third piece is of the puzzle how you feel your body and remaining flexible with how you move. When you start exercising regularly, a natural side effect is that you begin caring about your diet. Look, I have spoken before about how I love junk food and still fit into my macro targets. But if your primary goal right now is fixing your mental health, a clean, organized diet is a cheat code. You don't need to be perfect, but radically reducing sugar and cutting out alcohol will do wonders for your brain. When your physical wellness stabilizes from eating clean calories, your mental wellness naturally follows. And finally, be flexible. I have been doing lifting for the past 2 years, but if it's beautiful sunny day outside, go for a run, go for a walk, explore a trail. If you can learn to genuinely enjoy the act of moving your body in nature, the mental health benefits multiply. Your mind wants you to stay isolated and static. Don't let it win. Use your next exercise session not just to build muscle or burn calories, but be present in the movement and take a break with your mind. Alright, boys, I'm out for now.